What is up guys, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to talk about the Real Madrid 2016 and 17 transfer market and squad prediction. So like always, we are going to start off with who is Real Madrid has potential to sell. So the first player that is going to be in the squad is Alvaro Morata. Anyway, Morata is connected with Arsenal and Chelsea, who both teams very need strikers. Well, less for Chelsea because Chelsea already got Batshuayi, even though he's still connected. Chelsea's still connected with more strikers, including Pele. The next player that Real Madrid would sell is Toni Cruz, and then he hasn't ruled out his potential to move yet. So I could definitely see Toni Cruz going to, well, he's mainly connected to Manchester City, and then I think if Toni Cruz ever goes to a club this transfer market, I think it is going to be Manchester City. And the next player that could leave Real Madrid is Hamid Rodriguez. And then, well, apparently some of the BPL clubs are trying to target Hamid, but Real Madrid doesn't want to sell him. They want to put Hamid on loan, or maybe Real Madrid could do like the buyback option for what they did on Morata for Hamid. But the next player that Real Madrid could sell is Rafael Varane, who is connected with Manchester United. And then for Varane himself, he wants to play more games. And then Mourinho, who was the one who found Varane from Real Madrid, I could definitely see Mourinho trying to sign Varane, considering that Manchester United do need a centre-back. Even though they already got Bailey, he's a little bit inexperienced for the big club movements and stuff. I think Varane will be a very solid signing. Next player is going to be Hamid Rodriguez, and then Hamid hasn't had a very good season last season under Benitez and Zinedine Zidane. But I think for Hamid Rodriguez, I think he's looking for a transfer. Brexit, like, it just made things confusing because Gareth Bale is not considered as an EU player anymore. But I don't think Real Madrid's going to sell Bale. That's not going to happen, considering that his amazing performance in the Euros. There's no way Real Madrid selling Bale. But I think Hamid Rodriguez could be one. And then I think he's connected with Manchester United, and then he's one of the players that I could maybe see Manchester United signing. The next player that Real Madrid could possibly sign is Nacho. Conte is looking for, and then I'm not too sure about him because Chelsea already got a centre-back. We've got solid centre-backs like Cahill, we've got Zuma, and then, in case Chelsea can't sign Koulibaly, I think Fernandes will be a decent choice for Conte's side if Chelsea can sign him, and I could definitely see him leaving as well. He's not getting a lot of game time. And then the next player is Arbeloa, and well, he already left Real Madrid, but he's connected with clubs like Newcastle United and AC Milan, and I could definitely see Arbeloa. It's like in his late years, he's getting a lot old, so I could definitely see him going to clubs like AC Milan and Newcastle. AC Milan keep trying to sign those old players, mate. They're never going to improve like that. But anyway, we're just going to remove them from the squad because they're probably not going to be in the Real Madrid side next season, or this season, however you want to call it. But season hasn't started, so I'm just going to call it next season. But the striker that is going to start for Real Madrid is Karim Benzema. Like always, he has been a solid striker for Real Madrid for past few seasons after Higuain left as well. So we're going to add this Benzema in. On the right, there's Bale, and then, well, he's connected that he's going to leave because Britain left the EU, but I don't think that's really going to happen as well. Bale is going to stay at Real Madrid, and Real Madrid, they're never going to sell Bale. But on the left wing, we have got Cristiano Ronaldo, who just scored a goal this morning. But in the centre mid, since Cruz left, now this is the first transfer news that I've got for you, is Andre Gomes. Hopefully I get that name right. I think it is right. Andre Gomes has played very decent last season, and then he's also Portuguese as well, by the way. And then he's connected with Real Madrid, and then also Barcelona is trying to target him. Manchester United is trying to target him. But if Toni Cruz leaves, I think Andre Gomes will choose for Real Madrid, since he goes to Barcelona, then he hasn't really got a spot because Iniesta is doing very well, Rakitic is doing well, Busquets is doing extremely well. So why would he go to Barcelona when he can just choose Real Madrid if Toni Cruz leaves? So on the next centre mid position, you have got no one else than Luka Modric, a very, very solid midfielder from Croatia. He obviously did pretty decent for the side in Croatia as well. And then Real Madrid's not going to sell him. You know, he's He's getting a little bit old, but I see no reason why Real Madrid sell him now. And the next player in the defensive midfielder position is Casemiro. Last season when Zidane started using him, and Casemiro played very, very well, you know, just solidifying that Real Madrid's midfield. And then every time that the other team tries to get past Real Madrid's defense, there's always Casemiro stopping them, and I think Casemiro definitely deserved a very good upgrade for the rating card. Move on to the left back, and then we have got Marcelo. And then on the right back position is no one other than Carvajal. Now they have signed Danilo last season, but Danilo has been really poor, especially against the Wolfsburg game. Obviously a very, very solid right back from Spain and also the side of Real Madrid. And then the two centre backs are gonna be, if Varane leaves, Real Madrid is connected with Laurent Koscielny, and then I could definitely see Koscielny signing for Real Madrid as well, because you know, Arsenal, even though they're a decent team, like they are not as good as Real Madrid, and then when you go to Real Madrid, some trophies are definitely guaranteed. So I think Koscielny could possibly go to Real Madrid, considering that Zidane is French as well, and then Koscielny is constantly connected with Real Madrid. And the next centre back position is going to be Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos has been decent for last season as well. Not a bad player. He's a pretty good centre back, probably one of the world's best centre backs so far, Sergio Ramos. And then the goalkeeper is going to be, like always, Keylor Navas. I think they're going to stick with Navas because Navas has been amazing last season. I don't think De Gea is going to leave since Mourinho is in Manchester United. And then we're going to move on to the subs. Okay, so Sergio Diaz is not in FIFA, I didn't know that, but he has signed for, I'm pretty sure that Real Madrid is going to sign for this guy, the young Paraguayan striker. And then this guy's got a lot of potential, and I could definitely see Real Madrid putting him in the bench. Is going to be Lucas Vázquez. Now, obviously played few matches with Real Madrid last season under Zidane. He's not in FIFA as well, are you serious? Am I spelling his name wrong? Isco. So Isco obviously hasn't played a lot compared to, like, I don't know how he did in past few seasons, but Isco is a very solid player when he does come on. He does make that impact, and I don't think Real Madrid is going to sell us a very good Spanish player. And then the next player is going to be Danilo, and some people say that he may leave, but I don't think he's going to leave. It was only his first season, and I think he needs that time to, you know, just get used to the squad, you know, get into the squad, and hopefully this season he can perform than what he did last season. And then the next player in the bench is going to be Kiko Casilla. He hasn't really played a lot since, well, Keylor Navas was doing so amazing. And the next player is going to be Pepe. Now, if Koscielny comes in, I'm not too sure about Pepe and Koscielny, because they're very, very good, but they're both very good centre backs. And then I don't think which one should start, because I'm pretty sure Sergio Ramos is going to be the starting centre back. Next player is going to be Kovacic. Now, obviously signed for Inter Milan last season, hasn't played a lot of games. Now, Kovacic has got obviously a lot of potential. He's Croatian as well, as you can see here, and he looks like a decent card, decent player for Real Madrid. Now, I don't think he's really going to go on loan. I think he's going to stay at Real Madrid and then try to gain his spot in the Real Madrid spot. I'm just going to put in the players that I don't think Real Madrid is really going to sign, but they're connected with anyway. And then it is Pogba, first player I'm just going to talk about, but I don't think Real Madrid's going to sign him. That's why they're in the reserves. I don't think these transfers aren't going to happen. Pogba, obviously a very, very good player for Juventus. As a French player, Zidane could definitely sign Pogba. And then, in fact, all of these three players that I'm going to show you right now is French, and you probably guessed it is Payet and it is also N'Golo Kante. Now, both of them are doing very good at the Euros right now, Pogba and Kante, starting for French side. But is Zidane going to sign that? I'm not too sure about Kante as well. I think in my opinion, Kante is going to stay at Leicester City, and so is Payet. I think Payet's going to stay at West Ham United as well. This will be it for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and goodbye.